Hey guys, it's Paul Singh, market speculator at bullsonwallstreet.com. Today we closed out the BRZU position. That's the triple leveraged Brazil ETF, 200 shares, entered at 134.64, exited with an average exit of 150.22. Today we had one exit at 154, one around 144, making it a 150.22 average for $3,100 about here, 11% gain, and we're up to 44% on the year, up 44,000 on the $100,000 account. So we're getting there, getting close to 50% on the year here. But a little while ago, when I took my first exit, we did a video here on the entry, and we talked about managing the trade and how you manage a trade. And we're using these live case studies. So we're taking my trades as they go, and it's going to give you a really good feel for trade management and how you actually manage a trade here. You know, the entries are the easy part. You can give an entry to 10 different traders, and maybe only 2 or 3 or 4 are actually going to trade it correctly and make money on the trade. And this is where the mental game comes in, a lot of the motion comes in, and where a lot of the trading leaks and mistakes come in. So we're focusing on trade management here. And this was the plan with BRZU. So we entered here. We'll do a little review here. We entered here on the pullback and hold of the 9. Now, not a specific triggered setup where we have this earnings breakout type setup or a parabolic short or one of these named setups. Essentially, it was a relative strength play. I was looking to get into something because the market was ramping, and I was looking for areas that were beating the market, and Brazil was one of them. If we look at the underlying ETF, EWZ, that's what I always look at. And then I trade the triple leveraged, which is BRZU. I was watching this 9 very closely. On the day this bullish engulfing came in, which was on the 3rd, that was our entry here. It was a really strong signal that the pullback was going to be shallow. We had money coming in here and a strong close. So that was our entry. Now, for my first exit, what I normally do is I look to get 2 to 1. So here, with Brazil, I knew 155 to 160 was going to get me my 2 to 1, and there was a range in here I could look to for the top of the range that kind of corresponded with it. See, this last price action in here is what I was looking at. So I'm looking at resistance levels. I'm looking at my own risk reward, and we decided, 154 to 160. So when it got to 154, I had the 20 points. On that half position. That's a quick $2,000. So got out there. Now we moved our stop up. So initially the stop was down at around 124. Now the standard place is to go straight to your entry point to at least lock in that $2,000, which we start from that point. Then we say to ourselves, where's the logical place for, if this pulls back, maybe we need to be a little concerned about it, and where are we going to give up too much of the gain? I don't want to just gain 2,000 on this, which essentially becomes then a 1-to-1 trade from where my stop was. So we decided here it was about 144. That would lock in another 1,000, so it becomes a $3,000 win. And if it gets below that 144 level, it's probably breaking down and pulling back a little more. Now we're intraday here, and it has actually bounced back a little bit around the 9. If it does that, that's fine. I can always re-enter if I get another signal. So maybe I got out here at 144, and you look at it, and it gets up to 155, 160, and you say to yourself, man, I should have stayed in. That's okay. Over time, it's going to pay off to lock in these profits. I can always re-enter. It's not like the NFL where there's, or baseball, where there's a, if you take your pitcher out, you can't put him back in. In trading, when you get out of a trade, you can get back in anytime you want, as long as you have the money to do so. So here, I'm out at 144. Now, if all of a sudden it starts to look bullish, it closes this gap here, shows some strength, some volume comes in, I'll say, hey, you know what? Maybe I'll re-enter here, and then I can play to my old targets here. So that's the idea here. This is all about trade management. The entry, it was actually a really good entry too, because I like when it's not setup based, where we're doing some real analysis of the market and making a strong bet in a volatile stock here, which we did with Brazil. So that's it for this case study, this live trade. The trade is closed out now. Members were alerted here, and we can go over to Bulls on Wall Street here. You guys know this. You can go to Swing Trade Alerts and sign up here. There's the free weekly report, monthly, annual plans, and the Swing Trade Alerts page here. Once you join, you get the 5 to 10 minute video every morning. And then my focus list, a little review of the video, but really you want to spend 5 or 10 minutes listening to the video. And then you'll get trade alerts in the day. So when I exited Brazil, obviously trade report members got the alert here. There's a couple of more positions we're in, and I actually added one position today, and I may be adding another going into the close. So we've got a couple of live positions still in play. We've already taken profits in UCO, partial profit, and the entry was way down here. We took the profits up here in the 9s or 10s. Yeah, I don't even remember where that first profit was, but now we're looking at 11 for our next profit, and we're getting really close. So oil is really strong here. I'm also in Netflix, and this was the gap down reversal play, and we're going to 100 here. There have been blog posts on it. You can look them up if you haven't already. Those are live case studies, and when I exit those, I'll send out a live video on those. All right, till next time, great trading, guys.